Hey, good morning, everyone. We are live here at the Cherokee County Fair for the Poultry Show. Right now, we've got the kids setting up. The judge just arrived. We will start our judging here shortly, and we're hoping to have some interviews. Debbie Erpelding, the 4-H coordinator, is here today. She's going to be checking in with us, hopefully, although she's pretty busy right now. We think we have about 20 kids. We're going to get a total count on that. But we've got our judging ready to go. We're hoping to get some state qualifiers. This year we found out, the Iowa State Fair is canceled, but they will be having a virtual state fair. So it is certainly worth their while to put all this work in and go to the state fair. At Fuller Digital Solutions, we'd like to thank CML Telephone. They're also helping us with some of our internet right now. Little Sioux Corn Processors, Marcus Eye Care, Hy-Vee, Cedar Chemical, Benson Construction, and Champion Electric. You're seeing those sponsors on top of your screen right now, and we're getting ready here in just a few moments to get going. So we'll wait, and as soon as the judging starts, we sure appreciate you watching our Fuller Digital Solutions live stream from the Cherokee County Fair. We will have all of the events streaming. The rabbit show this afternoon, swine show tomorrow, the horse riding show, beef show, sheep and goat show. It's all coming up through the next few days. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll be back with the Poultry Show on Fuller Digital Solutions. these are our Clover kids who are coming up now for their first time judging, I'm sure, one of their first times at least. So they're learning how to go through this. And we do have a small family section here to cheer them on, but everyone is following protocol, and we've got a lot of face masks and 6 feet distancing, so we really set it up nicely here. Oh.
Okay, we're going to do this over, okay? Mike. So, I want you to tell me your age, where you live, and what kind of chicken you get, okay? What color or what variety of poultry? Can you tell me anything else about the chicken? Name, where she lives, and who's feeding her? Well, you're pretty knowledgeable on your chicken. I think you bring her, and you're very calm, huh? Thank you. What's your name? Oh, tell me your age. He's pretty knowledgeable. He's got all knowledge. Really not big depth knowledge. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Everybody give a round of applause. They all three did very good.
All right, I think those were our Clover kids getting their first taste of talking to the judge, and they all did such a great job. We'll have Debbie Erpelding, who's running around here, come and chat with us here in a few minutes and tell us about what's coming up next. But they sure have made some great precautions today to make sure everything runs right. Certainly a different Cherokee County Fair this year, isn't it? We are in the commercial building right now with our Poultry show for 2020. These kids do have a chance to go to state, so that's good. It'll be a virtual state fair this year. All right, they're bringing their pens of 3 up to the table right now. All right, we are back, and we have begun the pen of three judging. Looks like we've got 4 different groups competing with their pen of three. You see the judge checking these guys out.
Starting with our chicken's pen of threes, and for the judges right now, we have Ashley Wilkie. We also have Kate Schulenberg, Lily Schulenberg with 2 pens of three.
Check that one out too. He's dancing. Look how good they are, though. Gosh, we're just watching these chickens as they're patiently waiting. Not all of them want to be as patient as they have to be, but it's going pretty good. I think we need to get some of these chickens and roosters to come call some ball games for us tonight, Kyle. I think that's a good part. Again, the pen of three judging right now out at the Cherokee County Fair, the 2020 version of the fair. And we obviously have numbers down on entries, but luckily a lot of kids still putting in all that hard work and getting a chance to show their poultry today, do a pen of three chickens right now. And we still have the ducks coming up. Got some roosters, we got some different ones, so we're learning. We're going to talk to some of these kids and get them on the camera as well. We sure appreciate you joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, CML Telephone and Champion Electric, Benson Construction, Cedar Chemical, Hy-Vee, Marcus Eye Care, and Little Support Processors. Also doing updates on KCHE 92.1 with our local news. We'll have the results during our newscasts. Debbie Oakland, the 4-H coordinator, is getting those to our news director, Nikki Thunder. So we'll have those on the air every day at 7, noon, and 5 as we get them. And it will continue through Monday, as the final day of the fair is on Sunday with a sheep and goat show. And they have moved up the sheep and goat show as a programming note to, I believe, 9:30 Sunday morning. It's really hot on Sunday, so they have decided to move that up so the sheep and goats are fine with that heat. Not sure if it'll affect any of the other events we have on Saturday, which is also expected to be in the high 90s. But we were commenting out here that it's in the low 70s, upper 60s right now. It certainly feels too cool for the Cherokee County Fair, but the heat will turn on here in a couple days, it sounds like.
Production different. I'm going to make champions out of these blacks. This is going to be your champion production. Bird, very nice bird. Just got in the book stand. So they're going to be the champion production.
So you got champion production there.
And then when I added these 3 years, they look pretty uniform. What 3 look the same. This hand needs a little more coat, and that hand's got a little bit of white on it. This bird, these 2 are very nice. They look even. Look at them. She's got this called a cake. It's like a solid wing with a pure white. That happens. You can bend this feather. So that's going to be our 3rd place in the 3. Now the reason I did that is that every standard is lined up with the overall champion. Our champion in the 3 is going to be the Mount Worthington, and the reserve is going to be the black.
All right, so we have our champions.
Thank you. Very good.
Nice job. She's going to get her purple ribbon and get her champion.
All 3 of them. They were all blue.
All 3 were blue. Perfect. We're going to go mute, and we'll be back with more.
Carly would love to talk for a little bit while we have a little break.
All right, we have our champion with us right now. Is that right? Tell us what just happened, Carly.
Well, with the pen of 3, you really want uniform birds, and the buff orbiting set was just alike, all the same size, same age, same laying. Like sometimes it's too young and they don't lay, and they were the perfect trio. With the other 2, there was some wrong, so that doesn't help it any. And this blue set just wasn't the right type of bird for a pen of 3.
Oh, okay. And we are super excited that you're talking with us right now. You must be excited getting that champion.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I wasn't really surprised. The buff Orpington is a really good bird for that. They usually do well, either that or a red something or other, Rhode Island something.
So you kind of pick your bird based on what you think might have its best chances. Now you're on the county council, is that right?
I am on the county council. This is my 2nd year I've been on it. You can get on it after your freshman year. And it's fun. You get to help out at fair, do extra things, have meetings with other kids. It's a good opportunity, really.
Yeah, and what do you think about this new setup for this year?
For what it has to be, I think it's good. If it was just like a normal show, that would be really weird. But with all the limitations and everything, I think it's a good thing to do. Everything's spread out how it should be.
I bet your council had to think of a lot of these things while you're putting this together.
We had a lot of trial and error for this.
I bet you did. It's going really well today. And you're starting it off with a win already.
Yeah.
And now what can we expect coming up?
Well, the chickens are going to continue. There's a lot of different classes. So there'll be some with like 1 hen or 1 rooster, and there'll be some with a lot of them. So it's a lot of different things. Then I'll move on to ducks, where there seems to be a lot of ducks around here. I know we brought like 13.
I saw you have a bunch of them, right?
Yeah. And there's just, for that, there's not different classes. Like for chickens, there's English, different ones. For ducks and geese, it's like large breeds, medium breeds, light breeds, and bantam.
Okay.
And there's all 3 here. We brought some bantam ducks, which are call ducks, and we have a couple that we're showing.
And what made you get so interested in working with poultry?
First of all, it was my dad. He kind of made me start out showing poultry, and then I grew to enjoy it because it's a really fun thing to do. It's not too difficult, but you can pick the right bird and do really well. Last year I won Best of Show with a pigeon. It's really nice. And it was my brother's pigeon, and he let me show it. And he was not happy that I got Best of Show.
Right. Did you share it with him?
Wow.
No, not really. And you have your whole family here with you today?
Yep. My oldest sister's in South Carolina for basic training. But my little sister, this is her first year showing, so I'm happy for her. I taught her everything she knows. No.
Right.
My brother's really good at what he does, so I'm excited for him because he's probably going to do good. And my grandpa's the poultry superintendent, and my dad's going to probably take over for him soon because it's a rough job sometimes.
I bet it is. Maybe you will someday too, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Well, it's been so wonderful talking to you. Thanks for explaining it to us. We have a lot of viewers at home who wish they could be here cheering all of you on. But we're glad that Debbie and everyone worked with us, and all these great sponsors got this live stream going. So thank you, and good luck the rest of today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. And good luck today.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. Well, all right. Well, thanks, Kyle. We are out here at the Cherokee County Fair. They're getting ready for the next category, and our own intern, Sarah Williams, who runs a lot of our things out with Fuller Digital Solutions and on KCHE, she'll be showing as well. So we're pretty excited for that personally. But we have a lot of kids out here. Numbers are down, but we certainly have a pretty good turnout. So we'll continue just watching the live stream, and the judging will continue.
The family that had the blue down chickens, they set them back on this, on their table. this bird. They're all blue rubies. The golden comet is produced out of two birds in the book of perfection. Rhode Island red hen with the Rhode Island red cock. Very nice bird. And then that production red, just so you kind of inform how they breed them. It's a barred rock male with Rhode Island red hen. So they both come out of perfection. Birds, I'm sure this bullet did too. I just can't place it. They got so many production ones anymore. But we're going to go champion single one with production red and the golden comet is going to be reserved. But they're all blues. I'm going to look at the blues and pick it overall. Just our condition, I'm going to do the champions with production red. The female on this far end is due to the condition of the blues. The blues stand out. Just got the condition. Her back, reserve her to go with golden comet. Thank you.
This is Sarah Williams, who works with us at KCHE and for Digital Solutions.
Sarah Williams, Lily Schreiber, and Reed Davis.
Okay. Perfect. Right now, thanks to Debbie, she just brought us our program. We are in the American Individual Pullet Hen category. We've got Colden Wilson and Sarah Williams, Lily Schulenberg and Reese Weiland. Next up will be the American Individual Cockerel and Rooster. Oops, I said that wrong, I'm sure of it. Jacob Ebert will be in that.
On the American Indian at all, a little bit older bird, but okay. What I look for in the back is smut, and if North Brothers on the back, we're not allowed that. They gotta have a nice double piece. You can use that at the end of laying egg, and she is. You can use that. She's got very good height, very good bird. This bird's a very good bird. She's a little bit rough in the back, a little bit. She's a very good bird. She's got the best pinstriping of the three, but that's the best height. Silver-laced white guy. This one got the white, got the bones that I'm looking for. Rose bones should stick tight to the head, very white, thing with the skull is what you're looking for, but it's very nice bird. So they're all blue. I'm going to go right here. It's my champion. This is very tight. It's just a little bit different. The main color, she has the pinstriping. This bird's got, that's what I showed her on this bird, is that we were missing it. So that's what we were missing. Thank you.
That was our American Individual Pullet Hen. It's Sarah Williams getting the champion on that one.
Champion in that category of Jacob Ebert.
His only competition today, competitor, is Jacob Ebert in the individual cockerel rooster. Jacob is with the Quimby Clovers, the Country Pioneers, Quimby Clovers, Cherokee FFA, Tobin Tillers, the Cavaliers, Mill Creek Valley competing today. That's all of the groups. And we have some seniors who are participating. We want to say congratulations to the graduating seniors. They've been in 4-H and FFA a long time. Dustin Cohn, Sarah Van Beek, Krista Lux, Caitlin Goth, Hannah Jokums, and Timothy Petty. So congratulations to them. Their final fair is certainly one they won't forget. Again, right now, just one entry from the American individual cockerel rooster and Jacob Ebert.
That's our bird. All I can say is that's a super bird. It gets the lacing on the back of that bird, and I always call them the zebra chicken, or the gray and black, or the black and gray. And that's what the Mark Rocky loves me. That's a super bird. That bird would do well in any open. So, give me first.
Strong, kind words for Jacob Ebert's rooster. Said it's a super bird, would do good at any competition. So he's got to be feeling great about that. He brought a good one today. All right, in case you can't hear that Asiatic individual pullet hen, we have Ava Graham, Chloe Ebert, Madeline Brenner, and Chloe Ebert.
The American flag, Jacob Ebert is our champion, and Sarah Williams is his third. Congratulations.
Kyle.
That was a really
we're learning together. Yes. Get my headphone off because I think I talk and it goes over. Here it is. target.
You can use mine at my desk. It's from my phone.
The age and not class, we got two light browns, we got a perfect gold. Light browns are both in the same condition, they need another 2 weeks to come back to the county fair. I like the head on this bird better, it's got a better bone. I like the body type on this bird. When I call breeders, I call type. This is going to be the best brown. But our overall champion is not looking the part of the coach. She's very, very good shape, very good condition. Usually coaches, when it gets hot, it's not their brother. So very good bird. That's what this champion. 8 9, not even good. Sorry about that. I was kind of important to the classes down there to start. We had another problem. We're going to open the class like that. There is no champion. There is no champion.
That's all right. We're spread out quite a bit. So he missed one, so he's opening it back up, and now he's going to rejudge. We really got to give credit to the judge. He's working with something brand new too. Normally they would bring these birds into the middle of the pen to
She's white enough. She's not white enough. Heavy. She needs to be whiter like a brick with that one on the end. We're going to see the flag of the champion. The Trojan and the flag out. Very good flag. They're all very good birds. Got two purples in this flag.
All right, so the judge again, and we still stay with the champion over at the golf table. But he is really just trying his best to make it all work, I'm sure, just because they're all spread out and he has to go to them. So that's going to happen a couple times. And we are joined by a grand champion, Sarah Williams. How are you, Sarah?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Should we put these on and get on the camera for a second? If no one's ever met Sarah, she is a hard worker for Fuller Digital Solutions. She's our intern at KCHE as well. And walk us through what were you competing in, and then what was the final result?
I had an American pullet, so I just kind of put my chicken up on the table, hope for the best. Didn't know she was going to freak out. Anything that a chicken does could go wrong. So he basically picked up my chicken and just kind of looked at her feathers. And then he kind of looked at another chicken. I'm like, something wrong. And he just like picked her up off the table and like did some stuff. I was like, okay. So he set her down, and then he goes through and he looks at the other chicken, then he looks back at mine. I'm like, oh, okay. So something might be wrong, but he came back and he said that I got grand champion. So that was really good for first year showing with a chicken that didn't really have much experience. I sat there, I'm like, how? It was really good. And then I got overall grand champion reserve. So it's been a good day. We still have showmanship to do, so it's gonna be exciting to see how that goes.
And I know you've been working hard to get ready for today. What did it take to get ready?
It took a lot of patience with her, because on the hot days you just kind of had to deal with her like not wanting to move, and then I didn't know at first if she would sit there by herself, but she's doing really good. So it took a lot of time of sitting in a chair and pushing her back down so she could sit, and then she would just sit on her own. So it's been a good progress, and I love seeing how she turned out.
And what do you think you've learned from this whole experience so far?
Patience is key, and really just go with the flow.
Yep, go with the flow.
Yeah.
You handled yourself well. We're proud of you, Sarah.
Thank you.
I know you've got more to do today, and what will you be doing next?
It's like showmanship, so they base it on how you show the chicken, not the chicken. Oh. So they might ask a few questions, which I'm totally prepared for, so that'll be good.
Does it pick up your wings and look under there as well?
I hope not.
I hope not, too. Thanks, Sarah. Good luck
thank
today.
you.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Judging the next class. Whatever the next thing is.
Cockatrice rooster.
Yeah.
All right, they are doing more judging right now. This is the Asiatic individual cockerel rooster. Looks like we have 2 entries: Ava Graham and Chloe Ebert.
On the light brown males, there's a big difference. You look on the back of that one, that light gray all the way across. Cocker, all white. The biggest problem with cocker is they cut the wing. How you fucking know it's no fly over, I don't understand that. We're going to leave that to can't go no further effort. But the gray is what you have to have. That's to be our champion. He's 93, sir, and we are reserved. All I need back to the table, I want to look at that reserve and that hard control. Champion 89 is going to be this partner coach, and I just love this service. For that variety of coaching, between that 9, probably all the way down to the condition. He hasn't been with the male, I can tell. Her home is in good shape. Very good bird. Not being champion, for all he's not a big bird. He broke close to the state, quite up the age of the condition. Partner. Very good. Over.
The only thing I really have to do this morning is just make sure whoever's doing my office does have to go through it with me. It doesn't matter to me, I guess. I mean, there's always something to do.
You need to run back, come back like at least a half hour, 45 minutes, at least. And I'm going to tear it down.
Where's the night show?
2:30. We are here at the Poultry Show, and I was just checking with Debbie for 4-H. We'll be live streaming the Rabbit Show this afternoon as well. We wondered if you'd be here. But there's so many precautions being taken, and they are having to follow a lot of guidelines. One of them is, of course, that we have these safe distance mats down here so no one could go before or behind or in front of these lines where the kids are showing. But then we'll also be moving locations for the Rabbit Show because they'll need to re-sanitize this whole area. So we'll be in the South 4-H building for the Rabbit Show. I believe that starts about 2:30 this afternoon, and FDS will be here with more live streams. We'll continue that for the next several days out here at the Cherokee County Fair. Fortunately, it's not open to the general public, but luckily these 4-Hers and FFAers still have a chance to compete. And our judge is continuing right now. We're still with our chickens in the poultry division. I think now we might be at our this is the English individual pullet hen. We have Carly Ebert, Caden Schulenberg, and Lily Schulenberg.
Again, black and fallen. Got a young black house bird. Best in bird, best height for his size. Most young. Got nice black feet. Got nice bird. Got nice dark eyes, dark one. This bird's going to be nice. Very good bird. The speckled costing, very good again. Just in the standards of the quality, we'd like to see them big. They're supposed to be almost as big as the Orpingtons in this class. Above Orpingtons are Romite birds. Romite birds are colorized. We just need to find it. And this orphan, she gives rough. It's real rough. Very good bird. And the reason he created birds right up the cross is so he could bring up the next one. He could have left them both up here. She's the same way. That's a good eye. If you look at that young pulling on that hand, how he stands in that short, narrow tail, that's what they have to put on her back. It's supposed to be clean. That's a very, very good bird. That's the difference between action birds and that comes with the breed. You just tell the difference. It's a very nice bird. The champion is going to be the young poet, and the reserve is going to be the buff. But we got three purposes. I'm going to move this second stuff to the purple just because it's three purple, three blue. Thank you.
I think so. All I really have to do is just turn this and talk, right?
Yep.
And I watch it right button.
Yep. And then
And
you
that's
can
me.
mute it.
I need to do all of this.
I'll run and do a couple of things. Then
Yeah. I will just call you over and over for stuff.
Please do.
No, that sounds good, Kyle.
All right.
And if it seems like
Champion Polish again goes to Charlie Hebert and the reserve is Lily Schulenberg. And now we have our rooster, just Charlie Hebert.
On this black oxford now, he's good rough. And if you look at the breed of protection, an open show would have to be doing because profit. If you go down just a little bit, you still see the point. Like them ones I can't down, but it looks almost like that's been kind of off. So he's going to be a blue today. He's good rough. I don't need to see him back. Champion. Of those will be the black Polish reserve breed up over.
We have Jacob Stevens with the Mediterranean individual.
In this Mediterranean flag, only out one bird, but it's a good bird. She needs to finish off of her tail with a nice white tail. She's got some colors on the side of her tail, which is perfect. She's a 5-point bird. She's got nice earlobes, good color at the top. Bright, she's got yellow legs, good bird. She's a purple, of course, she's a 10.
all right. So that was our English individual cockerel rooster.
We'll now have our champion chickens, so we need to have those back. Maddie, Singer, Carly, Jacob.
So now we're going to have our champion chicken. everybody. I'm working on my camera skills, but we sure appreciate you joining us out here today for Fuller Digital Solutions Cherokee County Fair coverage. The social distance version.
I normally just pick out a champion role, but I want to reserve American, and I want to reserve United. It's a very tight class between two birds. Black Oscar just ended grading Cherokee, Barred Rock. Light brown leghorn just ain't grading Cherokee, and brown Barred Rock for the code. Those two birds, I can't make that distance. Picking them apart just a little bit. I would like to see her a little bit wider. I could feel her a little bit wider, a little more cushion. Champions of our drive, you would drive your tires off your vehicle to find a bird like that. He is in the super large spot. I'm going to look at the Rhode Island Red, and then we'll pick a reserve. It's the coaching. Right there, neck. Like I said, I'd like to make a little more cushion on her tail. No bee on her back. Very nice bird. That'll be reserved for time. Thank you.
Maddie Baker is reserved and Jacob Ebert champion. Congratulations. We like both Brian, Big Sam, and Brewster.
In the game, I had a pair of brown red old English. Female, very nice bird, but she don't compare to the male. The male is the tables are a lot different. I walked through earlier, kind of got an idea. Just so far, it's got a lot of class to go. That's a tough decision.
Okay, we are going to go with our poultry ducks. We have Alice and Wilkie with 2 Wilson, Ashton Wilkie, Chloe Lieber, Jacob Lieber with 2 birds, and Ada Graham with 2 birds.
All right, so as you heard Mary there, we are moving on to poultry ducks now. And we do have Addison Wilkie, Colgan Wilson, Ashley Wilkie, Chloe Ebert, Jacob Ebert, and Ada Graham competing in the heavyweight individual hen.
Connie, I know I got ducks over there, but I'm going to go ahead and give them ribbons as we go through. We got 1 purple on this table, we got 2 blues. Somebody's happy yard kind of have good clean colors, speckled all the way through. Nice orange green. Actually, this don't show me enough purple in the wings. And this happy yard just don't have that smoothness over her head. I know we got 1 purple and 2 blue. This is a tough on waterfall discussion on these tables. I'm a duck man. I like waterfall. I've raised waterfall all my life. Just trying to be fair to them. When we get down to the nitty-gritty, we might put them and look at it. The white pecan, we're going to go with the purple. She just ate white face, but for some ducks, she's a big duck. actually going to be blue. The only reason I wrote her with blue, I think we'll see a little more face markings on her and a little bit of lighter colors, a little bit darker. The apple yard is really nice. That's the nicest apple yard I looked at today. She'll be a blue. Two pieces of very nice high duck, but 4/8, 50% distance, they're both crossed. Both going to be blue. This is definitely pink. So the blue ribbon ones can go back, and the purple ones can stay up.
Excuse me. This is really high class. I'm going to go with the pink. That is a nice young pink female. Nice round head, deep. In the open show, they're in the same class. These are together, and that's apple yard. This band is not quite big enough for the water duck class. It would really fit in good with Bob. That sweet. It's not quite big. The best hand female have is the I just sent Kyle home. Because I don't need two people to do this. These are.
Really have 6 people. Well, 6 is great. I have like
a young grade coming in, you don't know what he's going to be next year. So in this case, we got all the they're all good representatives of the breed. They're not quite competent. The second thing I'm going to put in is the purple, and the apple yard I'm going to give him a blue. Actually, just got a little bit better features. The apple yard kind of got a line down through, and he's a little bit saggy underneath his legs, so we're going to leave him as a blue. There again, we got an apple yard that's about 5 months old, and this one got its color. So it's going to be a blue today. It's going to be a nice shot. It's got good silver on the face and everything. This is going to be a blue also. Just a little bit dirty. I know it's hard for him this time. Put some shavings in the pen, maybe just to help. So our next smell, I haven't even talked about it. The silver apple yard. This silver apple yard is very, very good representative of the breed. He's got nice silver all the way through, up in flames. You're supposed to look close to a snowy coloration, not perfect. But he's a very good representative breed. He's top of the class, and reserve will be the national straight across the world. So I need the apple yard and need that peak from the first time. Since I look at it on the table, I'm going to judge these two in the age. If we're going to leave it right to age, I'm going to throw him in there. Both very good representatives of the breed. We've actually got an apple yard male that's big enough to compete in the open shows and that heavy class. We've got an open female in a couple months. She probably win that. It's real tight, but on condition and finishing, I've got to go with that champion in the peak and peak. Thank you.
Our overall champion is Ashley Wilkie, and reserve Jake
On the medium duck side, on the female side, champion would be the white crested. He gets big enough for medium ducks, very young. And then I got a blue sweet star here, and I got a black crested here. They're both very young birds. What's going to come out of the blue sweet? I'm just going to try to hopefully grow them up and show. Make that a 3-inch white. So that much flashes down most of the black crested at the Cherokee. On the buck male this young, don't even have their voice yet, this young. This is the best of the ducks. He's got a nice round head, looking down. It might be because of the table, but his head is as round as that first duck. He's one color. That's what it's one color. So that one's going to be a purple. That one will be a blue. And our champion is going to be the white crested. And our reserve is going to be the medium duck. Thank you.
For the individual eight, Floyd Ebert is your champion and Tyson Brand reserve. Right now we have likely individual and state.
White duck class. We got one black magpie. He's a decent duck. He come down to really good picture. He would be the tuxedo duck. He's got a lot of black and white, white and black, which is good. Let's give her a blue and the top like that.
Next we will have our dancing ducks individually raised. Ava Graham, Jacob Ebert, Chloe Ebert, Carly Ebert, and Madeline Baker.
We got enough kids to bring up the grades in the end. It'd be nice to get them all together and look at them. like them tall, like flowing grace, very satisfying. Best not here, but it can't take it. Too rough, it's a light beam. Part of the